Today I'm going to cover with you something that I'm seeing a lot of right now. It really hit in 2021, and it's a very surprising reason people's loans are getting declined. Yes, and it's something that I'm seeing on the front end of the transaction. So what I mean by that is when people you want to buy a house, you come to a lender to get pre-approved. Part of our pre-approval process is we run your file through what's known as desktop underwriting or LP. So DU or LP. They're two underwriting engines for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that analyze all the data of your loan, and they either say approve or refer. Okay, now if they say approve, woohoo, let's get you pre-approved, everything looks good, the computer likes you, partay. If it says refer or caution, it's a different story. You know, in some cases we can do a manual underwrite, which means we override the computer, but in a lot of loan types we cannot. So this is the surprising reason I am seeing refers. Are you ready? New trade lines. Yeah, new trade lines. So I've had a couple of these where the scores are like, 670, 680, 690, but they bought a car within the last 6 months, or they opened up 4 credit cards within the last 8 months. What I'm seeing is I'm really seeing stuff in that, within the last 6 to 8 months, new lines of credit are making it so the computer's tossing it out. And this isn't in all cases, it's just in cases that the computer's deeming are higher risk. So let's say your credit history wasn't fantastic in the past. Maybe you had a bankruptcy or a foreclosure or a short sale, or maybe you just don't have a lot of credit. And then you get your credit to a decent level, and then all of a sudden within the last 4 months you're buying a car, you opened up 2 new credit cards, maybe you were late on something. Even if your score is showing as like 680 or 690, when I'm running it through the computer, it's reading it as right? Because it's looking at it going, wait, because these credit reports, they're not just snapshots of the last 2 years. It's like your life, right? So it reads into the credit report even more than I as a human do. So my top tip to you guys, if you're thinking about buying, if you've been pre-approved, do not open new trade lines right now. Now is not the time. If I pre-approved you last week and you're buying a new construction home, do not buy a car. Do not open up a Pottery Bond card. Do not open up new trade lines, because with certain loans, I can't do a manual underwrite. So I am stuck with the computer says. So even if I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh my God, their debt to income's 20%, they have money. The computer doesn't love it because it's looking at it going, well, that's great that they have money. And I'm imagining this is what the computer says because we don't talk yet. But it's looking at it going, that's great, but they also have a new payment of $700 a month for the car, a new credit card that has a $2,000 balance, another thing that has another $50 payment. So they're looking at this and they're going, whoa, wait, let's see how they do. Right? That's my envision of it, is that it's going, they just opened up all these new lines of credit. They have all this new debt. We don't really have the metrics yet to see how they're going to handle this. Okay, so I am seeing this when people have a history prior that wasn't as positive. Even if they redid it, all those new trade lines, can really affect our ability to qualify you. And then if you don't have a lot of credit. So if you've had 1 credit card for a year and then you open up 4 last month, even if your credit score is 700, there's a good chance the computer is going to go, whoa, he's only had 1 before, but now he has 4, and we don't know have enough data to see how he's going to handle 5. So don't open new trade lines, guys. If you're trying to build your credit, make sure you're building your credit way in advance of buying a house. A month, 2 months before, not a great time to build credit, because this is what I'm seeing. I didn't see it like this last year. It's really 2021 where I've started to see it repetitively to the point that I feel it's a pattern, and I'm sharing it with you guys so that you guys don't have that happen to you, because it's really frustrating. I'll have people who get really mad at me and they'll be like, well, but my credit's this and my debt to income's this. And I'm like, I know, but this is here you go. This is the computer findings. And I think it's because of this. So Don't open new trade lines. Questions, comments, as always. I am licensed in 46 states. If you didn't know this, I am a mortgage lender and I love doing loans, as does my team. I have a great team that really cares about our clients. So we would love to help you. Thanks for watching.